Merry Vlogmas Day 16. Wait, that's so crazy to think about because we are 9 days until Christmas. That means. And like Vlogmas is more than halfway over. Ooh, weird. I feel like we just started and I want you guys to know that it's morning. It's morning. Clearly I haven't had my coffee. It feels early and it's not that early. We're just tired because we just didn't sleep that much. And we are out front of Starbucks currently. So we're getting our Starbucks, and quite literally when I just turned on the vlog to vlog, I looked in the viewfinder and gasped because my hair looked so funny. And question of the day, you guys. I was just explaining my thought process to Matt, but he has a more simple way of saying it. My question of the day is I'm curious to know where you live in approximation to your families. Do you live near, well, I guess I was gonna say your extended family, not extended family, like your parents, siblings, I guess extended family too. Do you live near them? And like, do you like it? Or are you like, oh, I wish I could like move away? Or do you live like far away and wish you could be like closer to your family? Because I feel like when you live close, you're like, oh, I want to get away and like have my own space. And then right as you're not in the same town as them or like close-ish, you're just like, oh, I miss my family. So I'm curious about it. And I just want to know where you guys live because I just think it's so interesting when people comment like, hey, from Germany, or like, I don't know, like people are from all over. Just comment down below where you live and if you're close to your family. That's a simple way of saying it. And now we're getting our coffee. Are you gonna say something to them?
No, I thought you were ending it.
Uh-oh, don't leave it there, buddy. Hi.
Piping hot.
Really?
Yeah.
Guys, I got a hot chai latte, which I always get iced, you know? But I thought hot could be good in the cold weather. Why does your car do that annoying beeping? Didn't someone comment on my vlog how to turn it off?
Yeah, they did, and I tried it, and it, let me try it again.
How do you do it?
They said there's a button on the bottom of this thingy.
Turn ignition off before leaving car. Because it was running, I think. Okay, it's annoying me, but oh!
Maybe it did work.
Did you just have to click the button in a certain spot?
Well, there's one button, but I was holding
so it worked.
Maybe it did.
Or maybe it just stopped beeping because the door was open for so long.
Yeah, time limit.
Anyway, you guys, got chai latte hot with almond milk, 2 shots of espresso because I need to wake up and I feel like I can't speak English right now. And I'll let you know how the hot is. Also, know that I ended off Vlogmas Day 15 this morning, and that was only a little bit ago, and I was so emotional. So sorry if I'm emotional today because my best friends left, and I'm just like so happy, like I'm just overwhelmed with emotions because I'm so happy that they surprised me and were able to come, and I've never been more surprised in my life. I've said that like 100 times, but I also am emotional because like I miss them already and like didn't want them to leave, you know? Like short but sweet visits are so bittersweet because you're so happy, but then you're just like, no, don't go, this is so good. And so I think I've been thinking about living near friends and family even more because I just think I've realized how that's literally everything and so important. And like where you live is obviously important, and if you're like obviously for like a job, whether I don't know, like where you are is important for so many reasons, but I just think like who you're with is really what matters, you know? 2020 people, fear of being, well, all sorts of things, but I don't know, I just feel like you are so sentimental and you realize what's important and what you really value.
Sentimental.
Oh my
God,
that song! You always sing it on lyrics. Okay, which reminds me, you wanna know what I was thinking, Max?
What?
Not to like bring up bad things. Not even bad. Not
bad things.
But I was thinking in this vlog, I didn't tell you this off camera so that you're hearing this for the first time.
Oh God.
But I was thinking in this vlog, oh God, here we go. We could talk to them about like the reality of living together because I never want to just like paint a perfect picture and be like, it's amazing, and just like our highlight reel. Like obviously there's like difficulties of like living together, like shit that goes down.
You wanna call out my BS, do ya?
No, you need to call it my
Air
BS.
out my dirty laundry to the world.
I have way more BS than you do, like with my just bad habits or being messy or whatever.
No.
So I felt like we could like talk about that later. We don't have to do it now, because I never want to just be like, oh my God, our life is perfect, we're so happy all the time with our dog, like everything's amazing.
No, we
like,
actually just hate each other and we put on the space.
Like we like fight sometimes. Not really fight. We always say we don't argue or fight. We like will bicker.
Bicker.
Or
but
you
I said
say that
last night.
you like bickering, and I don't. I'm like, no, like it makes me sad.
No, I don't like bickering. I like busting each other's balls.
Yeah, shooting the shit. Is that what it's called?
Shooting the breeze.
I don't know. So maybe to come later. We left Brody out. Let's see if he ripped apart our room. Hi, we missed you. Yay! I bet you slept the whole time on our bed. Right here, huh?
Looks like it.
Hi, cuteness. Happy dog. Update, you guys. Don't mind like the mess everywhere, but this is not good. I think I messed something up here. I don't really know. This is basically what I get iced, just like iced chai tea latte, almond milk, espresso shots. But when it's hot, this like is not sweet at all. And I don't like it too sweet, but this just tastes like espresso shots and like water. It said something about water when we ordered on the mobile app, Max. But it said something about water, like add water, but that's like how it already was. So I'm really confused.
Maybe that's how the hot ones come.
But it says almond milk. Like maybe I'll just add a little more almond milk because it just, I don't really know. I don't know. I don't know why it doesn't taste that chai-y. Like, I don't know if I taste any chai syrup. Did they forget to do the syrup? You guys, this tastes like literally espresso and water. So, I don't really know. Update, I added a vanilla almond milk, a bunch of pumpkin spice and cinnamon, and a little sweet and low. That's what Max has. And it's better, but it's like not a chai latte. I don't know. What is that when they do espresso and water? Isn't that like Americano, or am I making that up? I don't know. Also, this place is a mess. I gotta like tidy up a little bit. And I'm just waiting for the snow to come. I don't think I said it in this vlog, but we are supposed to get so much snow today. So I'll show you guys. Also, if you can see that black package, it's Max's last Christmas present that finally came. I'm gonna open it right now. I'm so excited. But this is what we are currently working with. So this is the before, and we'll see how much snow we get. I swear, you guys, whenever like your town's supposed to get a lot of snow, it like doesn't snow. Like I feel like it's all hype. But I guess we'll see, because everyone's like, you're gonna get like 15 inches of snow. So we shall see. And I really like the snow. I think it's really pretty, and I'm not going anywhere anyway. I'm sitting right here, so yeah, it's not like I have to drive somewhere and it'll be like annoying to drive in the snow, you know? You guys, I just found Louisa's slippers. I'm so sad. Maybe I'll ship them to her, but also they're gonna remind me of her. Maybe I'll keep. Clearly it's later, you guys. I was gonna say, hi Brody. Do you see him standing up on the entryway table? Are you getting my, oh, he's chewing on my hat. Did you get my hat? I know you want this pom-pom. He loves fluffy things. Buddy, tell them what we did. Did we play in the snow? Did it snow a lot? Yeah, so there's towels all over there because we always have to wipe the snow and icicles off of you. But I was saying, it was later, I was gonna say I got ready for the day. I like showered and blow dried my hair. Whenever I shower and blow dry my hair, like I just feel like when you have clean hair, you can accomplish anything. Does anyone agree with me on that? It's just like it's really a treat to have clean hair since I don't wash it that much. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is I got ready for the day, but really it's just a sweatshirt and leggings. And if you saw all the snowy clips, it snowed so much, you guys, and we played in the snow for a bit, but I will play in the snow with Brody some more. I feel like he's tired now because we played for a while. He just had his lunch, and then I think we're gonna go out and play again because that's what it's all about. And I don't know how many snowstorms we're gonna get here, so it's like we gotta make the most of it. He freaking loves the snow, you guys. Oh my goodness, you guys. He is just so funny in the snow. So yeah, I'll get a montage of us playing in the snow. But first, I want to tell you guys, if you missed before when I was telling you about Brody's food that we switched him to, it's the Solid Gold pet food, and we use like their meal topper and other stuff. I just wanted to show you guys if you missed when I was talking about it before, because it's just been really good for him, and I feel like he's just been experiencing the benefits of it, and it's helped with his environmental allergies a lot, because I talked about how he was just struggling with that. I actually heard that Goldens in specific are prone to environmental allergies, so I don't know if any of your Goldens have experienced allergies, but his eyes would just be like itchy and like puffy, and he would be like scratching at them, kind of red, runny. You guys have definitely seen in my vlogs before when he'll be like itching his face, or he kind of like goes like that on his face, and he sneezed. I've definitely vlogged before when he's sneezing, so we just knew, we were like talking with his vet that he had some issues like that. So I'm really happy I switched to the solid gold pet food. I'm gonna grab it right now so I can show you, because especially if your dog is experiencing any sort of environmental allergies like Brody, I think it could be just really good for them, since so much of their immune system, and if they struggle with environmental allergies, like I'm saying, is affected by their gut health, their diet, their nutrition, everything like that. You heard me grabbing your food, didn't you? Look at him, you guys. He loves this stuff. Okay, this is like our 5th one. I know you want some. You just had some in your lunch. This is probably our 5th one. We love the bone broth so much because I feel like I have deja vu right now, because I remember telling you guys this before, but in case you missed that vlog, basically, actually I learned from a lot of you that a lot of times like kibble that you're giving your dogs will kind of fill them up, but you could just be doing more like nutrition wise for them. So this is a turkey bone broth with pumpkin, ginger, just things that are really good for them, and he loves the way this tastes, you guys. This could just be like a fun treat. We just pour a little over his kibble and he freaking goes crazy because he just loves the way it tastes. This is like our 2nd or 3rd bag of this. I know, buddy, you just had your lunch. And this is a lamb brown rice blend. This is just like what's good for him, but obviously they have so many different types, and this helps with his digestion. If you have a puppy, like when he was little, I feel like he would just have digestion issues, and now, catch my drift, he's having digestion issues. These help. Here, let me show you what they look like. These have papaya and basil and sage, stuff like that, and this just will help with their bowel health, digestion. They're having any issues with that. And I remember saying this before, but I know that Solid Gold was the first holistic pet food in America, and I just really align with them in their values that high quality food is just the best way to impact your pet's life for overall health, well-being, happiness. I can't make this up. Look at this guy. If you ever come near him, he'll lay on his back so you rub his tummy. You seem pretty happy. You're doing so good. And I have noticed just a good change for the better with his environmental allergies. You're doing so good over here. I think sometimes we forget to look at like the holistic approach to things, and it's like, okay, if we're having these issues, like what are we putting in our pets? What are they consuming, sort of thing. So I just really like that. I think that Solid Gold foods are different because they help cleanse his digestive system with superfoods. I know there's probiotics in there that just help with balance, and omega fatty acids just to help fuel his day, his energy. Look at this guy. You want to play in the snow, don't you? He's like, I'm over this. Look at the snow. So to nourish your pet inside and out and support their overall gut health, he just moved down here. He always loves laying below me. You guys can go to solidgoldpet.com/Gretchen and you will save 30% on select Solid Gold products. Again, for 30% off select Solid Gold products, you can go to solidgoldpet.com/Gretchen. That's the pet food that Brody eats, and pet food, dog food that Brody eats. And I know you guys always ask, whenever you ask questions, that's what he eats, what he loves, and what's been helping him. And clearly he's doing pretty good. We always say he's so spoiled. Look at him. Rough life, huh, buddy? Playing in the snow. Okay, let's go play. He's gonna get so excited.
The leaves are so unchanging. Oh, Christmas tree. Oh, Christmas tree. The leaves are so unchanging.
Okay, now is the time. This is like couples therapy. I just want to give them the truth of living together, of moving in together. Because I can honestly think back to like I feel like before you live with your boyfriend or girlfriend, you're just like, oh, that would be the best thing ever. And it is. I love it. Don't get me wrong. But I feel like it's so like glamorized almost, like living together. It's just like, oh, this is the best thing ever. Like, we're gonna be doing snow angels and drinking hot cocoa and skipping around and having sleepovers every day. Like, what could go wrong? But like, it is difficult for some reasons too, I feel like.
Well, I think living with any roommate would be difficult.
They're your roommate.
Right.
So it's like normal roommate things.
Yeah.
And you make it work because you love each other. Obviously, like that's, you want to live together. I feel like bottom line, you have to remind yourself, like whenever you just simplify things and you're like, it's good. Like I love living together. It's
I
like
do too.
one of my favorite things. But it is hard sometimes.
It does?
Yeah. Or just maybe just more for me, just like in my head, like mentally. Because I feel like there's, for me, since I always work from home, there's a lot less separation of like work time, max time. I feel like that has honestly been my biggest like struggle. You're holding back the
No, I'm not.
Because, oh yeah, like just like before we ever lived together, I think back to be you, but also you like look back and just think of things like better than they were almost, you know what I mean? Like a part of me loves when we didn't live together, because I felt like when I was alone, I was like working and focused, and then the times like I would be like, okay, like I'm going to Max's at 7 o'clock, or like we're going to get sweet green at 7, and then watching a movie. I don't know,
like our time.
It was more like scheduled, and that was our time, and I wasn't on my phone, and I wasn't working, and I was like focused on being with you. But now
You're always working.
Yeah, like the lines are so blurred because we live together and we're always together. So I don't have that same sense of like when I'm around you, I can just like turn off, because I feel like I always have to be on. Because if I was always just
I'm always here because I'm not playing.
Like if I was always relaxing when I was around you, I wouldn't get anything done. So I don't know, it's just like so hard for me. Like I feel like the best thing obviously is if I can like go into a room and shut the door and be like, I need to focus. But then like I feel bad, or
a balance. Balancing act.
And just like little things you learn when you live together, because people know how we were like weird, and how you like kind of lived with me and Taylor in Boston, and then I like lived at your mom's house for so long. So we kind of had like moments of living together before, but this is the first time it's just like you and me in an apartment, like our first home. So I feel like that change has showed us more about each other too.
I think I had a sneak peek of what it would be like to living with you.
Yeah.
So I was expecting all the
messiness.
Yeah. Well,
I'm not dirty. I'm messy.
To say it. I was prepared.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't even say messy. I would just say it's like just clutter and stuff, because you have too much of it.
Yeah. I just have so much stuff that it's really hard to like keep it together. That reminds me in college, like just the dorm room was so hard to keep clean, and everyone was like, yeah, it's because it's just like a small space. Like if you had a bigger space and everything had its place, it'd be better, but when it's a small space and stuff, and just no matter what space you give me, it's just hard for me because I always have a lot of clothes, or I just feel like with what I do online, there's like a lot of like products and stuff, and so like keeping that
boxes
in order. And if I'm filming a million cover boxes, you are the best of that. You like always help break down my boxes and bring them to recycling. But I just, like if I'm filming a clothing video or taking photos, it's gonna be a storm of clothing on this couch. It's just like so much to keep. But I'm not complaining. Like it's like obviously my dream job and my favorite thing. But I feel like because of what I do, there's like a lot of stuff around a lot.
And you do put it away.
I try. The other night,
eventually,
we were fighting about the dishes.
Yeah.
Well, not fighting. We have arguments, or like just like
bickering.
He thinks we're like bickering as a joke, and sometimes he'll just like pick at things to like be funny, and I'm like, no, this is making me sad, because I like tried. I am so much better with my dishes now than when it was you and me and Taylor. Yeah, because sometimes I put my bowl in the sink and I forget, and then I feel bad and I like feel guilty.
What did you say? You're like, I'm doing my best. Well, if that's your best, then that's all I can ask, and I will kindly remind
I'm
you.
gonna cry. I was like, no, I know I can do better. I'm like, I can do better. I just have a lot going on.
It's really minor things, but
yeah, so it's not a big deal.
But when it's more of the repeatedness. Is that a word? Just like, and I'm guilty of it too with some things. When I say
I'll work on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard. Like the roommate stuff. Max is very clean. I got lucky. I have improved. Can you honestly? I've improved throughout time. Since when you were first in my Boston apartment to now, I would say a lot better.
You didn't get worse, so.
Like I used to not do a dish. Like I would just let them sit there, but then being around you and Taylor taught me like, don't put your dishes in the sink, just put them in the dish, just like do it. Max
kind of gotten better. better at that. But
I'm
not really.
working on it. Max and Taylor have instilled in me, do it and it's done. Like, do it, get it over with. That might be good advice for you guys if you struggle like me with doing things and just, like, so much is my head. I'm just worrying, thinking about so much. And Max is like, well, just like start crossing things off the list. Just like do it and it's over and you don't have to worry about it anymore. And me and my mom and my sister are like, oh my gosh, the dish is full of sink. The
dishes are full of sink.
The sink is full of dishes. Like we just like, I don't know why our brains are like this. Like we're like, the sink is full of dishes, we have to clean the floors, oh my god, there's so much going on, I should vacuum. Like you just like get overwhelmed thinking about everything to do. And Max and Taylor are like so efficient.
Can I tell them your new thing that you've been doing
What do I do?
that gets under my skin?
What do I do? Now I'm nervous of what you're gonna say.
We'll like hear like something, like a bang, and we'll be like, oh, that was weird. And then like later on, G will walk over like by the laundry room and notice that the Dyson, like the vacuum, fell over. Oh, it was the vacuum fell. I go, okay. So then I walk by the laundry room later on, an hour or two later. I go, the vacuum fall over again? She goes, oh no, I never picked it up.
This is today.
Oh, I never picked it up.
Okay, here, that sounds bad. That sounds like I didn't do it because like I wanted you to do it. No, I think somewhere deep down in my head is like, since it fell over and it's on the ground, like it's staying there, but if I put it back up, it could fall again. So I'm just gonna leave it there. You know what I mean?
No,
but
I don't know what you mean.
That's a terrible excuse.
Oh, there's trash on the ground. Oh, there's just gonna be trash again on the ground, so let's just leave it on the ground.
Okay, that was a really bad excuse. But I don't know. And I also just struggle with like ADD and just, earlier I was starting the dryer, I was switching the laundry, and then like an hour later I'm like, why do I feel like I didn't start the dryer? Because I didn't. I got halfway done and got distracted and started doing something else. So I just struggle with things like that. Max will be like why is the dishwasher open and like half the dishes are in there? Because like something in my brain like switches to something else and I forget and I move on, and I have trouble completing tasks sometimes, I will say. My weaknesses.
Yeah, that's all I got.
But you know what I've heard? To focus on your strengths and not your weaknesses.
There you go.
But I have several that I work on. With you, it's really little things because you're very clean. Like it is very minor. The dishwasher is probably what we fight over the most.
Open a smidgen. I don't close it all the way.
Do you guys do this?
I don't know why I do it. I think we, as a family at home, always did it. So that way we know it's like dirty and you can like put dishes in it. Because if it's closed, then it was ran and it's clean and needs to be emptied. I think that was our philosophy behind it.
Yeah.
But I guess you can always just open it up and look, but I guess that was our
okay,
way.
well at your house it makes sense for several, hear me out, for several reasons. So, the dishwasher's in the middle of the kitchen, so you can't walk. The reason I hate it is because you leave it open and ours is on the corner and I run into it when I walk by it. Like I run into it.
It's not open that much.
Like no, but like it hits my leg and like scratches or something. I don't know. Like it bothers me.
It's not like that walkway is pencil thin.
But at your house, I would never run into it. Yeah. And I also understand you guys had to do that because you basically clean the dishes before you put them in the dishwasher. Like you like scrub them and give them like a rinse. And at our house, we would barely rinse them off and there'd be like full like ketchup on the plate in there. So you never were questioning if it was dirty. Like you would know because there'd be like food on the plate.
Yeah.
But at your house, all the dirty dishes look clean in there. So I don't know.
I think that was just our way of doing it.
Just a struggle.
Anything else I do that bothers you?
Let me grab my list.
Oh, hello.
Oh. No, it's really not bad. That's like shitting on each other. But no, but I just wanted to like be real because everyone's like, oh, that's like
probably my screaming when I'm
so glamorous.
That probably gets on your nerves.
Yeah, sometimes. Oh, the other night I was like, I have a request. No more guns when I'm going to bed because Max will go on his little iPad and he always beats me to bed because I'm like brushing my teeth and washing my face and doing my whole skincare 20-step routine, like whatever. And he'll be watching Fortnite videos as he does all day. No, I'm kidding.
No, not all day.
No, he likes watching Fortnite videos before bed. It's calming.
Nah.
For some reason.
Okay, you're making me sound like a nerd.
You love watching Fortnite videos.
Yeah, I do.
Does that make you a nerd?
I don't know.
I feel like all
I am a nerd.
video game, whatever. He watches them sometimes, on occasion. And so recently, it's been like right before bed, and I hear and I'm like, oh my god, it's like 11 o'clock, I'm trying to wind down. So I was like, no more guns. So then the other night I thought he's doing it. I was like, that can't be like calming. So I thought he just wasn't doing it anymore, and I look over and he just had his AirPods in and he was watching.
See, compliment.
Yeah, no, we're good with that. You cut me a lot of slack and work with me a lot, because I'll be like, oh my gosh, I'm recording a podcast. I get really like anxious before my podcast that you'll hear anything, and now I'm starting to realize, you guys know that I live with my boyfriend and my dog, so if Brody is running around or barking, like it's fine, like it's not a big deal.
Tori taught you that.
Yes, Tori literally taught me that.
So thank you, Tori.
She's like, it's fine. And she was saying how people that like live in the city, like it's cool hearing city sounds or whatever, and in my mind I'm like, oh my god, it needs to be perfect, like it needs to be really quiet. And so I'll freak out and be like, you guys literally need to be so quiet, like go disappear for 2 hours, which like, no, like that's so mean. So you'll like watch TV but have headphones on or whatever. Is Brody waiting? Oh my gosh, no, there's probably like just like little thing, or you'll be like, why is like your curling iron like on top of your sink? And I'll be like, oh, because I just didn't put it away because it was cooling off.
It's like in my sink.
Yeah, sometimes it falls in. The other day he's like, okay, there's a curling iron in my sink. Just like little things. Don't worry, we still love each other.
Yes, we do.
No, just things I get sad about are like dishes, because I've worked so hard on it. So then if I ever screw up and leave them in there, I'm like, oh, Gretchen, like I get mad at myself. Because I used to be so bad at it, and I pride myself in being better now.
That's pretty much it.
You know, but yeah. We're pretty like proactive about like cleaning and stuff. Like I like, oh, and that's another thing too. We like, I feel like some things we've just divvied up. Like I like vacuuming more, but you do vacuum sometimes. I really don't do the trash.
You never do the trash. You never, well, I shouldn't say never. You did it like once the other day. Empty the dishwasher.
Oh.
I always do that.
Okay, this is making me look so bad. You normally do the toilets because you don't mind it, and it grosses me out, but you like don't mind. But we kind of like divide up the chores, like.
But you did those the other day.
And I feel like I normally grocery shop. That's probably because I'm like picky about like what we get, but you do sometimes too. Like I just feel like we
majority of the time. This is like
divide
majority of the time. Yeah. Like you grocery shop.
He's biting on the coffee table. That is so weird that you started doing that. Aren't you done teething, buddy?
I don't know.
Hey.
No.
I feel like we're pretty good with Brody. I mean, obviously, if I'm like filming a video or something, you know, like, okay, I'm gonna like take him out or whatever. But I feel like it'll be like, are you taking Brody out? Or like, I'll take him. Or we just kind of like alternate, go from there. But I feel like if we were like, oh, you did the trash last time, so it's my time now. I just like it better being like, okay, you always do the trash, and I always clean the mirrors and the countertops, or you know, like that sort of thing. So yeah, that's the reality of it. But more positives than negatives.
Yes.
I think you have to keep that in your mind too. Like, okay, are we ready to live together? Like, are we happier living together than not? Yes. It's good. There's some like little things. And honestly, I said this the other day to my friends, how I almost feel more independent living with you, if that probably sounds weird. But I feel even more independent because I feel like I purposely spend more time like apart from, like it's like purposeful, like we'll be in separate rooms, or like I'll go do something on my own, because then the time that we're here together like relaxing or whatever, then it is like more special and like means more. Because if we just sat on the couch all day together, we'd be on our phones and it's not special. Yeah, I feel like it's harder when you live together. You have to make moments that you're spending together more like meaningful and purposeful, because it's not like you have your date at 7 o'clock you're looking forward to. It's like, okay, when are we like spending quality time together, kind of? Right. Not time around another bickering, cleaning, whatever it is. So yeah, if you guys have tips for us, comment below from what we heard. They're gonna be like, okay, Gretchen, you need to step it up, girl.
You guys need counseling.
This is our counseling. But yeah, I guess, you know, that is literally GLB spills the tea. That was enough tea. But whenever I spill a lot of tea, I'm like, that is the tea, you guys. That it's not perfect in rainbows and sunshine all the time. Like sometimes you,
but it's pretty
bicker
close.
Over things. Yeah. I'm trying to think of like the biggest fight we've had here, or like something that we really freak out over, but like no. And I would even think like when Brody literally almost ruined this rug and spilled like coffee everywhere, I feel like we just weren't that rattled. Like we were like, hey, well, it happened. Like, we can't undo it. Like, it's
I
too
wonder
late
how
now.
it would have been if I spilled the coffee on your,
Oh, I'm sure I would have been a lot more mad. Because we're like, he didn't mean it. It was his tail. But if it was
if it was me, it was my fault.
I would be like, you're buying a new one. Like, absolutely not.
Yeah.
That's so true.
That's probably how it would have went.
I know, and I thought you guys were gonna ruin this couch first, and I spilled my coffee.
It's been you both times.
Okay, this was not me. This was Brody's tail. And someone literally commented, they were like, yeah, with happy golden tails, like they're dangerous. Like you can't have beverages on your coffee table. And someone else was like, that's literally what a coffee table is for, like your coffee, but you can't put it there. I get you had Brody waving this whole time. And Brody, I feel like, is just so good for our relationship. Like, yeah, it's added stress or whatever. I remember friends telling me like, oh, if you haven't fought before, when you get a dog, like you'll fight. But I just feel like we're good with it.
I feel like we haven't really fought over him.
No, we've like agreed pretty much on everything, like parenting wise. And just love him so much.
Who takes him out.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't want to and you don't want to.
If it's like a blizzard or if it's like whatever, we're both really busy and like stressed, that's obviously when things get like more difficult. But it's been so fun because it's just something that we equally love like so much. And he goes to sleep at night and we just scroll through our camera rolls of when he was like a baby. And we're like, okay, we're creepy. But yeah. Okay, ending this off here. We just chatted for so long. Love you guys. Thanks for watching.
That's the tea.
That's the tea. I almost only cried once. Okay, love you guys.
See ya.
Bye.